Hey Forest Friends, today we're going to be traveling to the continent of Africa. So let me show you the world map. Here it is. So on our world map, so far we have learned about North America, that's where we live, South America, Europe, and Asia. And today we're going to be learning about this blue continent here, Africa. And I want to show you the close-up of the continent of Africa. A lot of people will think that Africa is a country, but it is not. It is actually a very big continent, and it has lots and lots of countries. So each different little color you see there is a different country. It's very diverse. There are jungles, there are deserts, all different kinds of habitats. So some of the countries that we are going to be talking about a little bit later. Egypt is a country in Africa that's in northern Africa. Ethiopia, Morocco. Down here, sort of in Central Africa, we've got things like the Congo, Tanzania, Kenya, and Zambia. It's sort of more towards the south. And then we've got South Africa down here. This is Western Africa. And we've got countries like Senegal, Guinea, the Ivory Coast, Ghana. So lots and lots of different countries in the continent of Africa. Okay, so we're going to start by reading our book, Africa. It is by Rebecca Hirsch. There's that table of contents, and that tells us what page to look if we want to find certain information. Welcome to Africa. Africa is a continent. It has more than 50 countries. There, I was wondering how many. Buffalo drinking at a watering hole. And that's what we call a savanna. That kind of landscape. The largest pieces of land on Earth are continents. There are 7. Africa is the yellow continent on this map. There, you can see it right in the middle. People of Africa. Many people live in Africa. Some live in cities. Cairo is Africa's largest city. It is in the country of Egypt. These children go to school there. And here is the step pyramid. You can see that it's a pyramid that looks like it has steps to the top near Cairo, Egypt, and some kids. Children play soccer. Oop, I missed a page. There we go. Some Africans work on farms. They grow corn, rice, and other crops. And here is a mother farming with her baby. There we go. Children play soccer in villages, cities, and on the beach. Soccer is the most popular sport in Africa. Here are boys playing on the beach near Cape Town in South Africa. Wild places. Africa has deserts. The Sahara is the world's largest desert. It is very hot and dry. Here are camels walking across the Sahara Desert. Africa also has grassy places called savannas. Savannas have wet seasons and dry seasons. And it says savannas have few trees. There are also rainforests in Africa. It rains almost every day in the rainforest. Many kinds of plants grow there. So here's a national park rainforest in Africa. What we might think of as a jungle, but the more correct term is rainforest. Amazing animals. Africa is famous for its wild animals. Gorillas live in the forest. So this is a silverback gorilla in the rainforest. You can see it's called a silverback because its fur on its back is more gray than black. Zebras, giraffes, and lions live in the savanna. And here is a herd of zebras on the savanna, and you can see just that one tree. Water and land. The Nile River in Africa is the world's longest river. The largest river is the Amazon in South America, but the longest river is the Nile in Africa. People live near rivers so they can get water. Here's a picture of girls filling water jugs in the Nile River. And let me go back to that map for a sec. Here's Egypt, and you can see here is the Nile River. It starts here in Lake Tana and flows all the way up into the Mediterranean Sea. It looks like it's going against gravity, right? It should go down, but that's not how gravity works. There's probably more mountains up here, and it's flowing down to the lower level of land in Egypt and eventually out to the Mediterranean Sea. So that Nile River is the longest river in the world. Kilimanjaro is Africa's tallest mountain. People climb this mountain. They visit Africa to see its amazing animals, people, and places. And so this is Kilimanjaro National Park in Africa. Modern marvels. The Library of Alexandria in Africa is a very modern building. It has both sharp angles and smooth curves. Columns, that's these, hold up parts of the building. The Library of Alexandria can hold millions of books. It also has art galleries and museums. And then meet a meerkat. Meerkats live together in family groups. Meerkat families work together to gather food and raise their young. You can find meerkats on African savannas. And if you've seen The Lion King, Timon is a meerkat. So now I want to show you some other animals that might live in Africa. And, well, not might, they actually do. You know what this is? I'll look at its face to really tell. This is a cheetah. So you might have said it's a leopard or even a jaguar, because we learned about jaguars from South America, but cheetahs live in Africa. So do leopards, but I don't actually have a leopard here. The way you can tell a cheetah from a leopard is cheetahs are longer and thinner. They have much longer tails. Leopards tend to be a little stockier and more muscular. And cheetahs have these, what are called tear marks. Can you see those? That black fur that's coming, kind of looks like it's crying black tears out of its eyes. Well, it's not really, that's just the color of its fur. And what that does is it helps to keep the sun, reflect the sun out of the cheetah's eyes, so that when it is hunting, it won't have sun in its eyes and will be able to catch its prey more easily. It's kind of like when you see maybe baseball players or football players put black, I don't know what they put that's black, but whatever, black makeup, I guess is the best way to say it, under their eyes. They do it for the same reason, to keep the sun out of their eyes, and that's what cheetahs do naturally, which is pretty cool. All right, here is a lion. It's a male African lion. And this one is a giraffe with its long tongue. Can you see its tongue sticking out there? Kind of cool. Their tongues are actually purple. I don't know if you knew that. This is an African elephant. There are actually two kinds of elephants in the world, African elephants and Asian elephants. African elephants are bigger, and their ears are actually shaped like the continent of Africa. Asian elephants' ears are shaped like the continent of Asia, and they're smaller, which is interesting because Asia is a lot bigger than Africa. But okay, this is a hedgehog. So if you've ever seen, I'm sorry, it's not a hedgehog. This is a warthog. If you've ever seen The Lion King, Pumbaa is a warthog, not a hedgehog. Silly Miss Morgan. And this is a hippopotamus, a hippo for short. So now I want to show you some cards of some different things from Africa. And we'll start with some animals. So here is a zebra, a giraffe. Remember, these live in the savannas. A lion, and an African elephant. Those animals all live in the savannas of Africa. Okay, some different foods. This is couscous from Morocco. Couscous is kind of a pasta dish, but the pasta is teeny, teeny, tiny, so it doesn't really look like noodles. It looks more like rice. This one has a fun name, fufu from Ghana, and fufu is kind of a doughy bread-like food. If you've ever been to an Ethiopian restaurant, and I have, you may have had injera, which is the bread, and wat, which is the stew. So with Ethiopian, let me try that one again. Ethiopian food, you don't use a knife and a fork and a spoon to eat it. You use the bread to pick up the food, and that's the injera. And then this is a bean dish called ful from Egypt. Okay, so now some famous places. This is the Sahara Desert. It actually covers lots of different countries, but one of them is Morocco. Mount Kilimanjaro, which is in Tanzania. That's the tallest mountain in Africa. The Serengeti, which is the biggest savanna, also in Tanzania. And then Victoria Falls, which is the biggest waterfall in Africa, and it is in both Zambia and Zimbabwe. Okay, some pictures of people. Here's a picture of children. Whoops, 2 cards there. Children in Zimbabwe. And do you think it's warm or cold there? Yeah, probably pretty warm because they're all wearing shorts. Here's school children in Ghana, and you can see they're all wearing uniforms. Beautiful smiling faces. Here's a family in Morocco getting ready to sit down and have a meal together. And then a child from Ethiopia. Okay, now we'll look at some homes. So here's a picture of a home in Ghana and a home in Egypt. This one reminds me of the homes in Greece. Remember the blue and white ones in the Europe video? And then this is a home in Zambia. Looks really different from the homes we live in. It reminds me of the Three Little Pigs house, the one that was made with straw because it has a straw roof. And people really live in houses like that. And then here's a house in South Africa. This one looks a lot like the houses we might have here in Livermore. Okay, clothing. Here's a family in Zambia, and the clothes they might wear, very colorful. And clothes in South Africa. And some of these clothes look a lot like the clothes we might wear. Clothes from Morocco. Really, really colorful and beautiful. And then clothing in Tanzania. Again, kind of close to what we wear, but then some of the dresses are a little more colorful than the clothing we might wear. Very interesting. Okay, some flags. This is the flag of Zimbabwe, and you're going to see the colors green, yellow, red, and black over and over. Here's the flag of Zambia. This one is the flag of Ghana. The flag of Tanzania. This one has some blue in it. This one's the flag of Egypt, and you can see there's an eagle there. The flag of Ethiopia. And then this one is the flag of South Africa. I really like it because it has so many colors in it. And then the flag of Morocco, very simple, red with a green star. All right, so it's time for you to choose your favorite thing that you saw. It might have been one of the plastic animals, might have been something from one of the cards or even from the book, and find the Africa page. It's actually the very first page right after your name page. There's my name page, so it's the very next one. And we're putting on a blue stamp today for Africa. And then you can see I drew a picture of Victoria Falls with the rainbow over it, which is in Zambia and in Zimbabwe. I hope you enjoyed this trip to Africa, friends. Have a great afternoon or day or morning or whatever time it is for you, but for me it's afternoon. See you later.